For me personally, because I've been in the construction industry for a long time, I've helped people make a lot of money doing basically what we're doing now, and never taken the courage to be able to do it for self. It's our time. It's our time now. Don't be foolish. Don't be scared. Jump in. Honesty. Honesty is a big policy. There's a lot of dishonest and truth with lies attached in a lot of things to do with property and with construction. So people will tell you what you want to hear, but the actual road to getting there is fraught with danger a lot of the time. So we're always honest and upfront in what we're wanting, how we're wanting it done. Always pay your trades and pay them fast. The more, if they give us a bill, we always pay our trades within 7 days, because that way they'll give you priority over any other person because they know they're going to get paid. Personally, I decided, again, that same sort of line, I was going to leave working for others and focus just purely for us and make the money for us. So I took that leap and let go of the security of having an earned income to do this full time, and had gotten nowhere for a good 18 months, nearly 2 years, because of obviously victims of circumstance, the market being too hot, the disparities not being there, the price bracket we were looking at was just, the disparity was getting shorter and shorter and shorter, to the point that there was no value. Looking in our area, expanding the area out, still having the same issues, and just finding that same thing wherever we did. And I just kept going, why? What am I doing wrong? You know, I've done this so that I can better us and our position, and I'm failing miserably. And to be honest, the thing that pulled me out of it, I know this sounds cliche, but it really was, don't give up. There's just keep putting one foot forward, keep doing, go back to the training. And the 30-day sprint that we've been doing, because I'm in the industry, or was in the industry, a lot of the stuff I already knew. So a lot of the things I just dismissed and went, oh yeah, I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about that either. And then I just went, no, if it was working, I wouldn't be in the position where I am now, feeling sad and sorry for myself because I hadn't achieved. So I went back and did every step of the 30-day, all the little side bits and all the little other bits of training, and sat through it all. And all of a sudden it just went ping. Things, yeah. I took it in, I learnt, I relearnt, went back to basics, and yeah, it was amazing. It's turned things around.
Little steps, little habits, I suppose. Yeah, my phone's probably got more agents in it than any other contact. It's ridiculous. And even showing up and being confident in your numbers. You know, we'd make offers and would speak to agents, and they'd be asking us what we thought the property was worth, because we kept showing up each week. We'd see the oh, what do you think this one's going to go for? And or they'll list something and then they'll ring us. Oh, I've got this one. What do you think it's worth? And we're like, you know, we knew more than what the agents selling the properties were about the market. And then there's other agents would show up and go, oh, it must be too cheap, you know, because they know that we only stick to our numbers and we're not going to pay what they're trying to sell it for. But we still have good relationships with them. It's just that when the market started to get a little bit, it slowed a little bit. They weren't selling themselves. All of a sudden, we were getting phone calls. Oh, have you seen this property? What do you think? You know,
they knew they couldn't make money.
We'll deal with the person standing behind you because we know that we can sell them, whereas they couldn't sell us. Showing up and just putting in the hard yards, going to inspections, learning the market, and as you've said before, you start to know what ballpark what a house is worth, what it will sell for, and not jumping into a completely different area, but just expanding into that sort of next bracket. You just got to trust that you've done the time, I suppose.
Chris surfs.
Yeah.
Ocean. If he gets too much blood in his salt water stream, he becomes a different person. He's not this person that you see now. So there's definitely got to be a higher content of salt water in there. For me personally, I wish I could say I had something that I do, but it's not. I walk. I can't do a lot of the exercising I used to do through injuries and what have you. So I walk, and that's my thing. I listen to podcasts. We're always up early. There's like 5:30 is a sleep in. We're always awake and up by 5. If there's surf on, Chris will go for a surf, and I will go for a walk, and then we come back, do coffee chat sort of thing, and start going through properties, see what's come through, any messages that we've had from the evening before from agents or what have you, and start the day that way. The freedom to choose, not being happy, both of us are happy to work, there's no issue with that at all, but the freedom to actually choose to, as opposed to going, oh, I have to get up, I have to do this, if I don't do this I'm not going to be able to afford that. So this is something that property is something that we chose because we both really love it, and it gives us the vehicle of freedom to be able to make good money, to be able to get our hands dirty, so to speak, and do things that we love to be able to do and affect change, see change.
It's on us. How many houses we look at, how many offers, who we speak to, not having to worry about, trading hours for dollars or worrying about staff or being let down. If we're let down, we're the ones that have let ourselves down. And I think it's that having that ownership, the responsibility, I suppose, but prepared to do that. And I think the dividends, they're there. If you put the work in, then you can get the results, and you can get massive results.